Old Navy presents the Old Dominion 500, brought to you by Old Navy's Painter's Pants, the Handyman's Classic. By Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light, cold down easy. By Dodge, you can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. And by Viagra. Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Hermie Sadler's day in the top of the leaderboard has kind of gotten put in the spin cycle. He was running 12 moments ago when he brought out the second caution of the race.
And here all the cars come down pit road. Matt, coming to you, boy.
And the guy who has the first pit stall is Robbie Gordon. He was tight in the center. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment. To Bill.
Ward Burton coming down pit road along with Rusty Wallace. Ward said, you need to snug me up a little bit, so they're going to make a track bar adjustment to try and tighten him up. 4 tires and fuel. Rusty Wallace also a little tight. Just an air pressure adjustment for him. 4 tires and fuel. Lap 43 here of 500 at Martinsville. Burns.
Ryan Newman's car is tight through the middle. If he goes higher, it gets tighter. If he goes lower, it gets looser. So they're going to make a wedge adjustment in the left rear to help that. 4 fresh tires and fuel. He's gone. Marty?
31st to 15th for points leader Tony Stewart. The car is excellent and no changes on a very fast 4-tire stock for the Home Depot team.
Let's check the cameras that came off pit road. I believe Kevin Harvick just got 2 tires.
And Kevin Harvick comes off pit road first for whatever reason. And there we see almost a dead heat between the teammates.
Rusty's got him.
Got him by an inch.
All right, here's why the caution flag's out. Green car, Hermie Sadler.
And around it goes.
Got behind on his steering.
Got behind and spun, and Martinsville didn't hit anything.
Pretty good, huh?
Takes talent.
Special. He was running 12th at the time.
Now Tony Stewart went in 15th and is 22nd right now.
Well, a lot of cars did not pit.
You're ahead of
it pitted earlier.
Okay, guys that did not pit. Dave Blaney, Terry Labonte, Jeff Burton, John Andretti, Steve Grissom, Bobby Hamilton, Brett Bodine. Those guys didn't pit.
So he came out 15th, basically, if you look at that.
So that's why leaderboard Burton went in first and came out 11th. He lost a couple of spots on his pit stop. 3 to be specific. One of those because Harvick took just 2 tires. Now, this is going to be one of those races all day long where my little notepad in front of me is going to be full of who stopped and who didn't and who took 2s.
And we're going to see a lot of that. Both sides of these cars will be tire marks all over them.
Well, that's some of the fun.
Oh, yeah.
Got to have some war paint. And
well, rub against that guy.
Yep. Everybody's got a donut or 2 on their door, hopefully. Although Jimmy Spencer doesn't. What's up with that? Jimmy Spencer's car is clean here.
Got to look on the right side.
It's early.
Come on, Jimmy.
You know, Jeff Gordon has been one guy that's complaining about the racetrack, and just a moment ago, he told the crew this.
They have completely ruined this place. This sucks. What do you want to do?
Stay there with them. If they come, we're going to come, bud. Put 4 tires on them. We come. Stay there with them.
Still way too tight in the middle.
10-4, we're going to free you up some. We'll get some bite out of it.
That changed his opinion, didn't he? Has he?
Let's talk about why they did what they did to the racetrack. I spoke with Speedway President Clay Campbell this morning. He said the inside lane, the track and the turns, the 2 bottom lanes are concrete instead of pavement. The inside lane was put down in 1976. Before they came up with any of these fancy machines for smoothing and leveling and all that, it was done by hand. The outside lane was put down in 82 by a machine. The difference between the inside and outside lanes in smoothness and roughness were significant. Rusty Wallace, among others, suggested they try to smooth that inside lane out. They brought the people in that did the concrete work at Bristol and tried to smooth the inside lane out some.
And they tried to make it better. And at the end of the day, you, the fan, will be the judge. We'll be the judges. And we see Ricky Rudd, the 28 car, trying to get by the 77 of Dave Blaney. Rudd did get a lap back. The 7 car of Casey Atwood got a lap back just a moment ago. So both those cars now just 1 lap down.
And he's going to get another lap back. So he'll be on the lead lap in about another lap.
Blaney in the yellow car is the leader. One of the 5 drivers One of the 7 drivers, check that did not stop on that last caution. Dave?
Alan, I just went down and checked in the 28 pit, and no damage from that early incident where the tire went down. So they're pretty confident that car is still fast as it goes to get another lap back.
But I tell you what, buddy, I don't think we've seen the outside line work as well here at Martinsville in the past few years as it is working today.
Yeah, I agree with you. Right now, it looks like there is 2 lines here. There used to not be 2 lanes here. That second lane was just to keep you from sliding any further.
And you had to get by someone if you were faster, and they did not want you by. Basically, if you didn't get positioned on the front straightaway, if they came downhill, you had to knock them out of the way.
That's right.
John Andretti and Jeff Burton trying to move through Terry Labonte. Burton's through. That puts him up to second. Here comes Andretti. Did not stop on the last caution. And he and Terry are racing for now the number 3 position.
And there comes the guy right behind me you saw just a moment ago, Rusty Wallace. He's the guy that did stop. Rusty's got a good ride today.
Yeah, that car is rolling through the middle. And that's something at Martinsville. Boy, if you get a car that'll roll through the middle and see how it gets through the center so much faster. I know those other guys didn't stop, but still, it's getting through the center of the corner. Really good right now.
Rusty was, as I mentioned before, the guy, one of the lead guys, suggesting to the track that maybe they try and take some of the bumps out of that lower lane, where Jeff Gordon maybe not so excited about the work they've done to the track. How about a little counterpoint?
I started moving up to the top and went, hey, this is pretty good. But I looked in the mirror and all of a sudden everybody's following me up to the top, and all of a sudden the whole field's at the top. And all of a sudden we're racing on the bottom, we're racing on the top, and everybody's loving the racetrack. I'm sure there'll be a couple that don't, but it's racier than it's ever been, that's for sure.
No, I think next time Rusty's got any suggestions on the racetrack surface, he maybe needs to keep it to himself. I think they made a mistake here, but it might actually work out in favor of great racing, you know, because the bottom goes away pretty fast. You're going to move up to the top, so you're gonna have 2 grooves. Whether or not you can run in the bottom groove or not is going to be very interesting. I hope we get some rubber laid down and we'll be able to you know, get down there and make it stick and make some passes. But I'm glad I'm starting up front on that outside front row, because it looks to me like the top is the way to go, and once you get up there, it doesn't look like you can get past the guy.
Now there's a battle for the lead, as we see Jeff Burton trying to pass on the inside. Dave Blaney says, and right now, that outside line is getting the job done.
Yeah, because Dave Blaney's using that high line.
And Wally, I've been to this racetrack when the group, actually, if you touched the guardrail, the outside guardrail in the middle, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you were in the groove.
Really?
Now this was a long time ago when it was asphalt.
Dave Blaney, 77 car, holding on to the race lead.
So you were out there driving my car Friday. Did give you the edge?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
You know, you can't drive it anymore. It was just a one-shot deal, I'll have you know.
I can't make another lap or 2?
Yeah, we'll work something out.
Okay, good.
No driver wants to give up his seat.
That's right.
It's all Wally talked about in Memphis yesterday was, I hope Benny doesn't mess my car up. I hope he doesn't mess my car up. And then he said, I hope he doesn't have too much fun. For the lead, Burton inside of Blaney.
And Rusty Wallace back trying to figure out which one's going where. You might have to change the seat back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
How about Rusty for second?
Well, Jeff Burton kind of pointed the finger out the window for Rusty to go down on the low side. I think he looked up and saw Rusty was quite a bit faster, and figured to be maybe he would let Rusty go by and open up a hole so he can get by Dave Blaney as well, if Rusty can get by.
So after the pit stop, Rusty disposed of Harvick that got just 2 tires, and now all the guys who stayed out on older tires.
And see, here's this, you know, here's what Jeff wants. Here's Rusty down on the bottom. If he can keep Dave Blaney up there, Jeff Burton will sneak through.
But both these cars are 77-2. Both got that Jasper Penske engine power. But I think right now that Rusty Wallace, with those fresh tires, handling just a little bit better. He is. Around he goes.
So 4th different leader of the race is Rusty Wallace, a 6-time Martinsville winner, trying to break that long dry spell and go to victory lane in the Old Dominion 500.